Early in 2004, World Vision Ireland visited one of its projects in Africa with its Irish patrons, actors Victoria Smurfit and Pauline McGlynn. This DVD records that journey to Kwamtaro project in Tanzania and shows Irish people for the first time the type of work that World Vision Ireland do in Africa. World Vision is one of the world's leading aid and development agencies. It was founded by American Bob Pierce following a life-changing trip to China and Korea in 1947. Bob developed the concept of the Child Sponsorship Program, which has gone on to change the lives of millions of children and their communities in over 100 countries on 6 continents around the world. World Vision focuses on children because they are the best indicator of a community's social health. When children are fed, sheltered, schooled, protected, valued and loved, a community thrives. As well as being patrons of World Vision Ireland, both Victoria Smurfit and Pauline McGlynn sponsor children in the Kwamtaro project. By coincidence, both children, 9-year-old Matano and 8-year-old Veronica, live in the same small village, Ovada, in central Tanzania. Pauline and Victoria had regularly written to Matano and Veronica since they were young children, but this would be the first time that they would meet. The journey also offered the opportunity to see firsthand how World Vision Ireland work in partnership with communities in Africa to bring about long-term sustainable development. The income raised through child sponsorship goes to the entire community to fund community-centred development projects in health, education, water, income generation and gender and child rights issues. The group's first destination was the northern city of Arusha at the foot of Mount Kilimanjaro. Arusha is the second largest city in Tanzania. Like many African cities, Arusha is a city in flux, experiencing rapid change, not unlike the developments which took place in European cities in the last century. It's a place of contrast, where old and new collide. But Arusha was only the first leg in a journey that took the group deep into central Tanzania. The destination was the remote area of Kwamtaro, a place without running water, electricity or telecommunications. The roads here are essentially dirt tracks which see more traffic from donkeys and sheep than from cars. The Kwamtaro Development Programme serves a population of 33,000 people who live in 17 villages in an area that covers about 1,000 square kilometres. The exuberance and enthusiasm of the welcome received by the group amazed everyone and set the tone throughout the visit. Kwamtaro is predominantly an agricultural area of small holdings averaging 3 to 10 acre farms. It's very hot most of the year and the region commonly experiences periods of drought. The average income is less than $100 a year. World Vision's work here is all about sustainable development, helping people to help themselves. It works in partnership with the community and moves on when self-sufficiency is achieved. The group were brought to visit a range of projects that covered the main activities of the development programme. Access to clean water is a major issue in the lives of people in the Kwamtaro area. Water has been traditionally gathered from open hand-dug wells. These wells present a number of serious health issues and are prone to drying up in periods of drought. World Vision's objective is to assist local communities in gaining access to a safe and dependable supply of water. This has mainly been achieved through the provision of covered wells with attached hand pumps. This has resulted in a dramatic drop in water-related illnesses in the area. The well-being of any community is related to the health of its people, and World Vision are proud of a number of achievements in relation to the health of the people in the Kwamtaro area. Immunisation cover has increased to almost 95%. there has been a significant drop in the diseases commonly affecting the community, such as malaria, diarrhoea, bronchitis, pneumonia and eye infections. World Vision also promote preventative health education through a network of village groups and locally trained health workers. But there still remain major health challenges in this community, such as HIV/AIDS. Traditionally, agriculture in this area has been subsistence farming, carried out with the most basic of tools, such as hand hoes for tilling very small plots of land. Although there is no shortage of land, farmers had neither the equipment nor the quality of seeds to increase their output. World Vision has assisted in the provision of basic farm technology, such as ox ploughs and other simple farm equipment. They have also assisted in training, have encouraged farmers to diversify, and have helped introduce drought-resistant crops. But challenges still face this area, including frequent bushfires and drought. Along with agriculture, World Vision supports a range of other income-generating projects in the area. It has facilitated the modernisation of traditional local activities such as beekeeping and has helped local cooperative groups establish small enterprises like cafes and craft making. The future of any community depends a great deal on the education of its young people. Parents in the region have enthusiastically embraced the need for education and participate at many levels in assisting the development of schools in their area. During the lifetime of this programme, school attendance has risen from 62% to 85%. The major factors influencing this dramatic rise have been the provision of better classrooms, teaching materials, school desks and accommodation for teachers. Another encouraging indicator is the increasing number of girls attending school, who traditionally would have stayed away from school to work at home. However, facilities are still very basic and pupil-teacher ratios remain high. Having seen the work of the development project, the final aim for Victoria and Pauline was to meet their sponsored children, Veronica and Matano.
Victoria, lovely to meet you.
Victoria had been writing to Veronica for many years, and it was her first time to meet this pensive little girl who lives in a tiny one-room house with her mother and two brothers. The following day, Pauline met Matano and his extended family of aunts, uncles and cousins. An advanced party greeted Pauline half a mile down the hill from the house.
Isn't he handsome?
An Irishman, huh?
Handsome Irish. I would have no hesitation in saying to people that the money is going to the right place and in the right way.
The thing that blew me away the most was, I mean, we all had our tears, and all of them were happy tears actually, to see how much has been done and how self-sufficient everybody is, because, you know, World Vision doesn't come in as the great white man and say, this is how you do it. They say, right, we'll give you this, but you've got to build it, you've got to maintain it, you've got to run it so that it can continue.
I really felt that it was a common sense approach and really complemented the people's lives rather than in any way interfering with them. It just made it possible for them to live a better, fuller life for themselves and their families, and to provide everything that they need for their families.